Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Shadowhunters Season 3, Episode 3, What Lies Beneath. I'm very excited for this episode. I love this show so much. This time last year, okay, not this time last year, but this episode of the season last year, Season 2, Episode 3, is still one of my absolute favourite episodes, Parapet I Lost, so let's hope this one can live up to it. But I can't wait, let's go. I really don't want this thing to be Jace, like demonically possessed. Good try. I'm really scared that sounded like Jace. Good job, you escaped, well done. Because he's not been sleeping, I'm just worried, okay? I don't want it to be that. There are other reasons he's not sleeping.
What are you looking for, Jace?
Oh, like this.
I'm right here.
Oh, Jace.
Little angelic nurse, always being one step behind.
It's alright, Jace.
Jace?
Aww.
Okay.
Talk to Clary.
Yeah, I'm good.
Talk to anyone. I'm also concerned, Clary, yes.
You also have to take care of yourself.
It's Jonathan.
Oh, Jace. Look, if what I'm worried about happening is what's happening, it's not your fault at all. I'm stressed. This is not an easy show to watch when you love Jace. Or any of the main characters, to be honest, and I love them all.
Well, he shouldn't have come after Simon in the first place.
Exactly. Look, you'd never let this guy back in the
Allow him to
back.
sleep with our women. What's next?
Maya is not anyone's woman. And drop the bass in your voice when you talk to me.
Should have exiled him in the
Werewolves,
first
Luke.
place. Look, you didn't need any protection from Simon
Sooner or later, you're gonna
until
have to pick a side.
you attacked him. Simon was just living his life, being a geeky vampire.
And free of demonic corruptitude tends to bring out her inner inquisitor. How about my place?
Magnus, you don't have to.
You will probably come to regret
You
that,
have a
but
place
it's
all to yourselves.
kind boyfriend.
Think about if Magnus is there being his usual charming self. Mom won't have time to interrogate us.
She'll be interrogating him.
You don't think it's too much? Too much is my middle name.
Very true. I love
Clearly,
Magnus.
this is important.
What's his name?
Raphael, to the roof and point at all the stars. And he said,
But then he ran away. He
Oh,
never said goodbye.
no, he did.
so sad.
Knowing that your big brother was out there thinking of you.
Oh, Raphael. What are you up to at the moment, though? What is he up to? Is he trying to recreate the sunlight thing and using a newly turned vampire as a subject? What I
This is what it
thought.
looks like.
Oh, Jace. What's wrong? Talk to someone properly.
They never found his body.
Because he's probably in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
I mean, this isn't
Jace,
Jonathan,
you
but Jace
saw
has a
him in
point.
that river. Jonathan was dead.
Tell her.
So was I. Until you brought me back. Ever since Lake Lynn, I've been having dreams.
Oh my
about
God, he's
Jonathan.
Which are probably just that. Dreams.
Listen to him,
What's your
please. Cry.
dreams about what happened?
Oh dear, did she die? Raphael.
Noticed anything different about Jace?
No. Oh, guys go out there alone.
Good, I'm glad Carrie told someone. Because we need to start telling people so we can help Jace, so that what I know will happen doesn't happen. Even though it's going to happen
Cooking
because
is
it
an
has to
art. Here.
happen. Magnus.
Oh, God.
Izzy.
Drink this.
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay.
You're okay.
Dead! Not now!
Yeah, I wouldn't attack Simon.
I'm serious. Truman Capote was a
His
total
face.
closet warlock. And
The Clave has reclassified me a traitor.
what?
They're stripping me of my runes. In a few days, it'll be announced that I have been exiled from Alicante.
This is completely
What?
unjust. You've given your life to the Clave.
And together with Valentine, I orchestrated all the bloody details of the uprising.
You got out.
Only after I knew it. My generation nearly destroyed everything in our passion to fix it. Yours will have to be wiser.
This is very unexpected. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not ready for this scene after that, please.
His name's Simon.
He died?
Mm-hmm.
You could say that.
So anxious. You should stay with Clary and Izzy, please, Jace. So I'm pretty sure everything that's going on with you, lack of sleep is going to make it worse. He's a mundane.
It's terrifying.
Which is why the way he gets it in the book is far more
What are you doing?
compelling.
Right here, wringing out your jacket. Just try not to piss anyone off and we'll deal with it in the morning.
Jace, you need to go home and sleep. I know sleep isn't fun right now, but you need to do it. Jace.
You never could beat me in a fair fight, could you?
Looks like we're about to find out.
Which one of them didn't fight fair?
It's hard to keep track of exactly who you are, isn't it?
Jace.
We are much more alike than you think, you and I.
Fuck
I
off.
am nothing like you.
It's alright, Jace.
You are
You're
exactly
gonna make
like
it through all
me.
this.
I look forward to sending you back.
Says the unarmed.
So anxious right now.
Don't waste my time.
Jace, you can't trust anything you're seeing.
Attractive redhead I'm dying to speak to.
Oh my gosh. I'm so stressed for him. I'm stressed. Where's Jace? Oh gosh.
It's you. Coward. Show me your face, Jonathan.
It's not Jonathan. I'm so stressed that it's Jace, okay? I'm stressed that whoever it is, I'm so stressed that that's Jace being possessed. Help me.
Thank you. Again, it's what every mother wants for her children. Thank you for loving my boy.
I might actually see more of her if she lives nearby as an exiled Shadowhunter. Even though, from the books, I'd have thought exiled Shadowhunters weren't allowed to talk to Shadowhunters. But Simon's going to go find a roommate and move with someone, is he? So Heidi escaped.
Where is Jace?
Still no word?
I'm starting to get really worried. He should have been back by now.
I got him with my whip. The electrum didn't react.
It's
The
Jace.
hell's not Jonathan? Then
It's not Jace's
could
fault.
be.
There you are, my owl.
I don't want this to happen. Can I just pause it and pretend it's not happening? Oh no. Oh. It's not Jace.
Yes, my loyal disciples, let your demonic lifeblood flow into the sacred tomb, so it may nourish my precious boy
Oh, yes, we knew that.
and prepare him for his rebirth.
We did know that was your plan. Okay, so my worst fears have come true, and Jace is the owl demon. It was to be expected with the way the season was going, with what they found out about the owl, with the fact that Jace wasn't sleeping. It's hard because there's a bit of me that doesn't like it as a plotline because it's something bad happening to my favourite character. Then there's the bit of me that is quite different to the books and some of the stuff that was going on in the books. Like in the books, there was a certain thing that had to happen before he was fully under kind of demonic control at all, and that hasn't happened here, and yet he's clearly fully under demonic control. So there's a bit of me there that is like, no, I liked how it worked before, but the show does do things differently, so I'm not overly going to be hung up on that. I will get over it. For Jace, it's very distressing because he's, you know, causing these mundanes all this harm, but obviously it's not him. It's not his actions at all. I have this curse in shows where my favourite characters, 9.999 times out of 10, they are the one to get mind controlled or possessed every time. And so, yeah, reading the books, that happening to Jace was inevitable, and so in the show it was also inevitable. I'm really distressed for him. I mean, I'm really glad that he told Clary about his dreams so that she and Izzy can be on the starting to figure out something's actually wrong with him, rather than just him having bad, not being able to sleep, so that there's hope for him to soon try and, I don't know, get fixed somehow. Even though I know from The Lost Souls being the mid-season finale title and everything, I know what's going to be happening there, at least vaguely from the books. So yeah, that was very, very distressing. I guessed it. I didn't want to guess it. When I first thought, I thought it could be Jace, and then I looked online and I saw other people saying it could be Jace, and I was really unhappy with it. I thought, no way, that is so different from the books. It doesn't make sense because of XYZ. But then thinking about the way the show did it, and it's a glamour and everything like that, then being glamour, it makes much more sense it being Jace. Because if you ran around looking like Jace, that would be very obvious who he was. But it's not Jace. He's possessed, so it's not Jace's fault. I know, but for Jace, as who he is as a person, he's not going to see it that way. He's going to think it was his fault, just like he thinks it was his fault that those Downwarders died when Valentine used the Soul Sword. It's more lives on his conscience that don't deserve to be on his conscience. So I'm very worried about Jace. Officially stressed about Jace, okay? All I'm going to think about for this next week is Jace and Daisy from Angel Child, but Jace. Oh my goodness, Jace. Also that episode we found out that Maryse is going to be de-ruined, which, spoiler alert, doesn't happen in the books. So I'm very interested. Is that going to actually happen? Are they going to go through with it? Obviously if they are, it's quite distressing because her crimes were really awful in the past, and let's link with the Circle. And the fact that they've said in the show that she was one of the architects, that she was really going for it, then she must have killed Downwarders, or at least arranged for them to be killed. So in some ways she deserves a punishment like that. But who she is now is not who she was then, as like a late teen, as like, you know, a kid, a teenager when she was in the Circle, to who she is now is different. And then for Alec and Izzy and Jace to lose their mum like that, and Max, I mean, how little is Max when all this is happening? I mean, he's alive, which in a way shouldn't be. He's living on extra time than he got in the books. But yeah, that's not going to be fun for him. Now in the books, it's a thing where if you're an exiled Shadowhunter, you cannot have contact with Shadowhunters. So a Shadowhunter in exile has to remain away, and if another Shadowhunter were to talk to them, once you leave the shadow world, that's it, you're not supposed to have contact. So in the books, Maryse being de-ruined would mean she lost all contact with her kids. Whereas in the show, they seem to be implying that she would just lose her rune powers, she'd lose her position, her home, her job, her livelihood, her world. Obviously, it's still a very devastating world thing, but the fact that she could still apparently see her kids would be slightly better. As a punishment, it's not quite as bad as it would have been in book world. But yes, I loved her accepting Magnus. I think in the book she was always one of those characters that started off seeming really harsh and cold, but then we learnt much more about her and came to actually see how much she loved her children. And then her accepting Magnus is really wonderful. So that was really lovely to watch. Alec took getting de-ruined really well. All she had to do was love Magnus, and he was like, I'm cool with it. Mom getting de-ruined's the best thing ever. So we will see what happens there. But yes, that was a very distressing episode for me. I just want to go and cry now about Jace. So yes, thank you for watching.